You're live.
Okay, we'll quit laughing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, call the meeting.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6:01. Do I need to move?
No,
Okay.
I just print
Okay,
so that it doesn't get forgotten.
okay. You're gonna have to give me 1 second here, I'm sorry. I just need to call my agenda up. Okay, I'd like to start the meeting with a land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that the town of Winnipeg Beach is located on First Nations Treaty 1 territory, the traditional territory and ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene people, and the homeland of Métis Nation. We respect the treaties made on these territories. We dedicate ourselves to move forward with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration to make Manitoba an inclusive and accessible place for everyone who lives here. And as well, before we move forward with the meeting of council, I'd like to remind everyone in the gallery to refrain from conversations or other behaviors which may disrupt the council proceedings.
Be it hereby resolved that the agenda for the August 28th, 2024 regular meeting of council be approved as presented.
Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Jarvis, could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hole? All in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that the minutes of the August 14th, 2024 regular meeting be approved as circulated.
Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Jarvis. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that council approves the accounts payable listing being check number 23271 to number 23398, inclusive of checks, electronic payments, and payroll issued in the amount of $107,168.37 as circulated.
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis, seconder. Councillor Hall. I don't have a resolution for this, Sharon, just so you know.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's okay. Just you've got it, so
Yeah.
there's no need. Questions, comments? Okay, all in favor? Carried.
Unfinished business, traffic bylaw 9-2017 and barricades.
We would like to, as a whole, table this so that we can have discussion when all 5 members are present. Okay.
Be it hereby resolved that council approve blank to attend the 2024 Disaster Management Conference being held in Winnipeg on October 16th to the 18th, 2024 at a cost of $500 per delegate plus applicable taxes, out-of-pocket expenses, and travel per diem.
Can I get a member, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall. The mayor is unable to attend and was wondering if Councillor Jarvis, since you are on safety, if you would be interested in attending.
Should we send somebody?
Yes.
So this disaster conference, again, it's strictly at discretion of councils. Every council in every municipality is different. Without a doubt, our EMO our MEC and our MEC in training will be in attendance, and so it is strictly at discretion of council if council would like to attend as well.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
We pass a resolution so that if the decision is made that you're going, then there's no need to revisit it. But you need to give it some thought, obviously, and check your schedule. And if you're not able to attend,
Fine, sure, yep.
are you good with that? And then
I'm-
you're not
I'm
needing
good
to
with
be
that. I'm
committing
good
on
with
the spot?
Yep.
Okay. And do we want to say Councillor Jarvis or alternate in case he can't, but somebody else is interested. And then we don't need to revisit it. Is there anyone else interested in attending in the event that Councillor Jarvis can't? Councillor Kozlowski? No? Okay, well, we'll just say, I know I'm not available either, so.
Okay, all in favor?
All in favor? Sorry, I wasn't sure whether you needed to reread it.
I
Okay.
have a question for that.
Oh.
Sure.
We have the Board of Revisions on the 17th of October.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, then we're not in favor. Your priority would be the Board of Revision?
I'm not sure if I would say so.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
yeah, okay.
Or if the 16th or the 18th.
So the thing is, we may not have anything
Right.
for Board of Revision, so if we just leave this for now as
Fine.
is,
Granted.
and then if it works that he can attend,
Okay.
then it's already been committed and,
Sure.
okay,
Okay, I understand.
good.
Napier Consulting, award nominations for discussion. If
Anybody have discussion on wanting to nominate anybody for? No? Okay.
received as information.
Yeah, information only.
Be it hereby resolved that council waive the market table fee in the amount of $70 and $20 for a lottery license for the silent auction fundraiser, with all proceeds going towards the Winnipeg Beach Food Connection.
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Hall. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Okay, so they are requesting, the CAO provided us with additional information. It's actually 2 tables that they're requesting, so it would be a waiving of $70 fee. And they did not realize that there was a $20 lottery license fee required for them to be able to actually do it. Comments, questions?
No, I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Okay.
Do anything for the people in the
So,
beach.
all in favor?
Yep.
Carried.
Whereas a request for compensation has been received for damages resulting in a tripping incident, and whereas the tripping incident occurred at the corner of a back lane and Murray Avenue, wherein Murray Avenue is designated as a provincial road, and whereas the object that caused the tripping incident is a Manitoba Hydro grounding rod, and whereas the grounding rod is located in a no parking area identified by a yellow painted curb, therefore be it resolved that council approves / does not approve the compensation for torn capri at a maximum cost of blank.
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Discussion, comments?
I'm not in favor of it.
So does not approve?
Does not
I don't
approve is
approve.
what you'd like us to vote on?
I trip all the time.
Okay, so the resolution will read, does not approve. All those in favor of not approving? Carried. Is it too late for me to comment? I probably should have said something.
You
Yeah,
can comment.
I can. Yeah, the reality is, this is Manitoba Hydro property. I feel like I should say something about why I was voting against it. It was Manitoba Hydro ground wire, as indicated in the resolution that the individual tripped over. It was not town property, it was not anything to do with the town, which is why not in favor of supporting this.
Me too.
You as well, Beth? Thank you.
Big R grant with Community Futures, discussion purposes only. So this is a grant, it's not expected that we would be looking at applying for this particular intake, but this grant does have 2 intakes per year, with the next intake being April of 2025. And so with this grant, it's just for administration to know if there's any particular project that may be of interest to council that would also include a neighboring municipality or a First Nations group, that we could look at having those discussions and meeting with another municipality to see if that aligns with their vision as well. So if there is nothing of a joint nature, then it's just as received as information.
Could we find a time to bring this up for consideration for discussion on things we might think of down the road for April of 2025 intake? Perhaps at our budget discussions, or being mindful that,
It's a 50% grant, right? And it's up to 25,000, correct?
So it's 25% up to
Yeah, so it's a fairly chunky,
25,000.
yeah.
The key component is that it has to be a sort of a joint application between another municipality or another First Nations. And so waiting too long to look at something that might be of interest of council, we do have to collaborate with another municipality, and so then at that point is just having those discussions, and so the sooner, if there is something that is of interest to council, we certainly can bring this forward, but I do caution councils to bring it forward in either with budget discussions, because the reality is our budget discussion, the other municipality will have budget discussions as well, so the sooner that there's a possibility of a budget line item, the sooner both municipalities are aware of that, because there may be something that council is passionate about, yet another municipality, like for us, we're either looking at Gimli, Donator, or Toulon within that Interlake region. Those are, possibly Armstrong, are the only ones that we would be partnering with. St. Andrews, although they're immediate border, they're not part of our division through Community Futures because they're closer to Selkirk in the timeline. So
then maybe us just giving it some thought in the next little while, and if we can think of it, anybody thinks of anything that might be a good joint project, bring it forward for discussion as a whole in the next few meetings.
So is it safe to say if administration does not receive an email from a member of council, I will not be bringing this forward, or?
Correct.
Well, or administration might have a thought, so we don't want to close, there's things that, as administration come through the front desk or emails or conversations with the staff, so I don't want to limit it to just council, I would think, are the rest of you open to administration?
Yeah.
If they have, so everybody just sort of think about it in the next little while?
So we'll table that item?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be it hereby resolved that council approve the CAO and the finance officer to attend the MMA annual conference being held in Winnipeg on September 8th to the 11th at 2024 at a cost of $499 plus applicable taxes, out-of-pocket expenses, and travel per diem.
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis, seconder, Councillor Hall. Comments? I would just like to acknowledge congratulations to Sharon and Tara, both being acknowledged for their 10th anniversary at this conference. All in favor? Carried.
Red River Basin. Be it hereby resolved that council direct administration to submit the following to Red River Basin Commission.
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Hall, seconder, Councillor Kozlowski. So I was at the meeting where this was brought up, and we are doing some, or Public Works is doing some drainage work this fall, and that would be a suitable submission because it will be help alleviating some flooding issues. So if administration could submit information on that project to the Red River Basin, that would be a suitable subject matter. Okay. Anybody have anything else they think might be? Okay, all in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that council approve Meccan training Melanie Wheeled to attend MEC Module 1 being held in Portugal Prairie on September 18th, 2024 at a cost of $225 plus applicable taxes, out-of-pocket expenses, and travel per diem.
Can I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Questions, comments? All in favor? Carried.
"2024 Family Medicine Resident Retreat. Be it hereby resolved that council for the town of Winnipeg Beach authorize a donation of blank or in the amount of blank to the 2024 Family Medicine Resident Retreat."
Could I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall. Comments, thoughts?
Don't we have a thing about grants, only on schedule?
Right, so this isn't really a grant, so to speak, and so these are those one-offs that happen, and it's strictly up to council. This doesn't happen every year, and what this Family Medicine Resident Retreat, it's a program that's put on by IRHA to try to help retain medical staff within Manitoba, and it's not, I think it's every 4 years. It may circulate here in the Interlake.
We are supporting
Yeah, we're a clinic.
retaining medical staff through our
Yeah,
clinic
we're already financing
that
it.
we are financing, so yeah.
We're doing our part.
So $0 with the resolution read, or just,
So we can be it here, but why don't I do whereas,
We're already funding.
yeah, whereas the town of Winnipeg Beach currently funds a medical clinic, therefore be it resolved that council regretfully decline participation.
great.
Excellent choice of words.
All in favor? Whereas council received information on Manitoba Hydro's Silver to Rosser tap transmission project, and whereas council has reviewed, therefore be it resolved that council for the town of Winnipeg Beach issue the following comments.
Okay.
Can I get a member, please? Councillor Jarvis. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall. Sorry, Councillor Jarvis, you had a suggestion for the comment?
No comment?
All in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that council supports the new historical banner project, and be it further resolved that Public Work completes installation in time for the September 21st, 2024 show and shine, and further be it resolved the banner placement and winter removal be added to the yearly operational maintenance of Public Works.
Can I get a member, please? Councillor Kozlowski, seconder, Councillor Hall. Thank you. Questions, comments?
Have they been made up yet, the banners, that we know of?
I believe they are in production. I don't, I've just received the sample, same as what's on the agenda. I have no further update on that.
Did I miss something on a cost on this somewhere?
No, that was part of, identified in the budget, yeah.
So
there
that was one of my questions. So this is coming out of
So-
Peter's established budget?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, budget.
So it's not an
So
extra, it's
regardless,
within his,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And these are to be, sorry again, to interrupt, yeah, just, we have designated spots for these?
So they're just on the decorative light poles on Main Street.
Okay.
So they're just gonna be, if anyone did take a look at the movie set, actually, I thought they were our brackets. They had those double
Yeah, I saw
brackets
that,
that had those. So it's gonna be exactly.
Similar to that.
It's gonna be exactly the same as that. One side will have a historic image and the other will have, talking
And this
about
is
like war
just down
lodges.
Main Street? or-
Just down Main Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't manage to convince the movie people to leave their brackets behind?
We did not.
Okay. Was there anything else, Councillor Slosky, or?
No.
Okay, all in favor? Carried.
Be it resolved that council accept the committee reports as presented.
Can I get a mover, please? Councillor Jarvis, seconder Councillor Hall. Any, oh, sorry, I can slow down a second. Comments, questions? Need to catch up on my agenda, sorry. Oh, sorry. I guess it's my turn. All in favor? Carried. Seniors moment there, sorry.
Item 3.1, roundtable discussions.
Anyone have anything?
A couple.
Councillor Jarvis?
I spoke with, last meeting I talked about the 2 transformers.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I spoke with Hydro, and I ended up talking to someone in customer service, and they had gone back to me, and they assured me that there's nothing wrong with these transformers. So I have a conflict. I have one guy, 40 years in maintenance, saying that it is a problem, and then I have somebody from Manitoba Hydro saying that it's not a problem. So I just wanted to, at least in the meeting here, voice that I'm stuck in the middle. So I can only believe that it's not a problem. However, it has been issued, the issue was raised with Manitoba Hydro. So we're no further ahead now than we were before, but I got one saying no, one saying yes, and so I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go.
Did you get anything in writing from Hydro?
No, but I will. I entertained popping in and seeing somebody, because it's over the phone. It's so easy for them to say, "Oh, there's no problem." But the guy that I spoke to, who's retired, he pointed it out to me. I was in a driveway, and he seems to think that there is a problem with it. So.
A retired Manitoba Hydro employee?
Yep. Who will remain nameless, but
Yeah, no,
he,
yeah,
40
no,
years in
no.
maintenance, and he
I-
says that
yeah.
the one in particular is a problem, and it's not rated, and it should be, but, so I haven't really, I don't consider it to be a dead issue, but at the same time, go ahead.
Was there any discussion on cost if it's not damaged or blown, and there's a request to replace it? Would the request to replace be the onus of the town, or?
No, it would be on Manitoba Hydro. Yeah, if it's considered dangerous, but I mean, we can't initiate replacing it anyways, it's not our property.
Right.
Yeah, so we could, and again, I was pretty persistent when I spoke. I ended up, she was, the woman I spoke to, I think she was designated to kind of shut me down, but in any event, yeah, I know, figure that one out, eh? Because I can be persistent, but in any event, I'm kind of in a stalemate right now. So I'll look into it again, but it's, right now they've told me there's no problem with it. And I even told them, I said, we had a fire. The one in particular had a fire 10 or 12 years ago, so. Anyway, so there's that, and then, can I keep going?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
we'll do it.
I had one really, the caboose, didn't we say, weren't they supposed to work on the caboose?
So there was a person who was slated, and the resolution was passed authorizing us putting up fencing. It was unfortunate, we did receive an email from the Historical Society that the individual was not able to fulfill their obligation. So they are looking at alternatives, and at this point they've decided to hold off until after the long weekend. At that point, we won't need the specialized fencing and those types of things. So they are still looking at moving forward with the repairs, only up to the allotted budget amount. So this person was offering a level of discount for that. So they're saying if they're not able to get the discount, they will only do the work they have in the budget to do so.
Okay, and then the last thing is, when we had the bylaw blitz, did we get any information back from the commissioners, or?
So the blitz is ongoing. I can't release a lot of detail with that. There is a level of confidentiality. Right now, there are 15 active
Okay, that was,
infractions.
there was some interest from the ratepayers on it, so I just wanted to make sure that I had some sort of an answer.
So so right now there is. Please keep in mind that they're not able to do an entire sweep of the entire town in the one, because there is a lot of steps that go with that, and paperwork and time consuming. So at this moment there is 15 active infractions. and they will still be doing the site visits, yeah.
Can I have one more?
Yeah,
Yes.
Doug, you can have as many as you want. I said I'll deal with everything you have first.
It's like
and
door
then-
number 3.
And if anybody else has anything.
Do I mention now about rooms for the AMM for the fall, or is that?
So those are, so that's already all booked.
Okay.
And so what normally happens is we try to book them right after the previous year's convention.
Okay,
And then it will come to table for confirmation of attendance. And if there's any rooms that are not needed, then they will be reneged at that time.
excellent, then I'm done.
Okay, anyone else? Yes, Councilor Kozlowski.
Yeah, the Legion's fall supper for Sunday, September the 15th is sold out, so thank you to everybody who purchased tickets. The Legion will also be holding a pancake breakfast on Saturday, September the 21st from 9:30 till noon, along with a craft sale inside the Legion from 10 to 3 p.m. So do come out and support your Legion and the vendors there. Thank you.
So is that the same day as the show and shine? Is that in conjunction with the show and
21st, I
shine?
believe
Yeah,
it is.
okay, yeah, okay, thank you. I did have a question and I quickly asked Councillor Jarvis, our resident historian of what's been going on in downtown for the last 20 years. I had a question about the gravel path and is it ours or is it the province's? And your thought on it is?
I've always been told that we own up to the gravel path. Now, I don't know if it's the west side of the gravel path or the center or the east side, but I've always been told that Winnipeg Beach ends at the gravel path. Like anytime
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, then I will suggest to the ratepayer that was inquiring about the path to contact the province. And then if the province kicks her back to us, that'll answer our
Well,
question.
yeah, well, we found out on the Elm Street one on Stitt, that part of that property, you know, there seems to be some gray areas
Yeah.
as to whether we own it or they own it. So
Yeah.
maybe this will clarify it.
Yeah, so I'll just suggest that you contact the province, not info@Winnipeg Beach, which is where I was gonna direct her, and then we'll go from there. I know
Okay.
she'll reach out to me if she's told it's not theirs, and then I'll redirect her to the town office. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Oh, was there? No, there's no discussion, no, there's no resolution on that, okay.
Be it hereby resolved that council approves the council committee and board reports as presented.
Can I get a mover? Councillor Kozlowski, can I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall? Comments, questions? Sorry, I'm just opening something that I realized I didn't look at in there. And is there anything we need to do on this?
Can I talk about conservation office?
Just one sec. Sorry, I'm just,
It's a compliment.
yeah, just one, sorry, Councillor Jarvis, just 1 second, okay? I'm just looking at this.
Take a look.
Do we want, is this for us or is this more for Chris and Peter, the nomination form?
I'm not very familiar with IMRA. They've just started up, so
Can we defer this to an opinion from Carissa, I believe she sits with them, and just see whether she thinks it should be coming from council or her? And then if it's us, it can go back to us at the next meeting, provided it'll still be within the deadline. No, it won't be. Okay, did anyone have anything on this? Okay.
No.
If you could just share it with Chris and see if there's anything she... Okay. All in favor?
Councillor Jarvis.
Oh,
No,
I'm
no, I'm
sorry.
gonna wait for sorry.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I was zooming ahead.
Correspondence?
Yes.
Be it hereby resolved that the correspondence be accepted as circulated.
Mover, Councillor Jarvis, seconder, Councillor Kozlowski. Comments, questions? Councillor Jarvis.
I just want to compliment I know, I'll take the opportunity because they're talking about the conservation officer update. I've seen more conservation officers this year than I've seen in 15 years. They're everywhere, which is really good, and I see them enforcing things, even within the town limits, some cases. So I just wanted, if any of them are watching, this is the first time I've seen in a long time, this is a good job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Anything else? Okay, all in favor? Carried. Okay,
Be it hereby resolved that council moves in camera at 6:31 to discuss legal matters, and be it further resolved that any matters discussed while in camera be held confidential until such time as discussed in open council.
could I get a mover, please? Councillor Jarvis. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Kozlowski, and in all fairness to those watching, you probably did not hear the comment in the gallery that they were surprised we were going in camera this quick, which is what I'm laughing at. All in favor? Carried. Dinner's gonna be at 7, coming around 7:30.
It's not even gonna be cooked.
Cooking.
Where's Jody when you need her?
Yeah,
Ready to go on camera?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're going home.
Yep. You're back.
Be it hereby resolved that council moves out of camera at 6:40 PM and resumes the regular meeting of council.
Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Hall had his up before she even finished. And could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Jarvis. All in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that council designates Sharon Desiatnik as town representative for file number CI 23-01-43235.
Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall. All in favor? Carried.
Be it hereby resolved that council adjourns the August 28th, 2024 regular meeting at 6:41 PM.
Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Kozlowski. Could I get a seconder, please? Councillor Hall. All in favor?